Good afternoon, Congressman Meadows. My name is Kelly Steig, and I am a nursing director at Advent Health Hendersonville. I have worked in the healthcare industry for approximately 24 years, first as a social worker and later as a nurse. Today, I would like to talk to you about workplace violence. Violence in the healthcare setting is becoming more prevalent every day. According to OSHA, approximately 75% of nearly 25,000 workplace assaults reported annually occurred in healthcare and social service settings. A healthcare worker is 4 times more likely to be victimized than workers in the private industry. Sources of violence include patients, visitors, and intruders. Violence can be seen through verbal threats or physical attacks. 80% of serious violent incidences are caused by interactions with patients. Workplace violence is grossly underreported in healthcare settings because healthcare workers view this as an expected part of their job. How sad that our employees would think that violence is part of their job description, or to be the victim of violence as part of their job description. Nurses are coming to work to care for patients, and they are being punched, kicked, bitten, choked, and even stabbed. I read a recent news release from Greenville, South Carolina, where a nurse had been shot and was still in critical condition. In 2018, in Boulder, Colorado, a nurse was strangled with her stethoscope. The nurse actually lost consciousness, and her co-workers had to subdue the patient by tackling him. I also heard another story about a nurse named John who was caring for a domestic violence victim in the emergency room. John was trying to protect his patient from the patient's partner. The nurse sustained traumatic injuries, and it wasn't until 12 minutes later, when the local law enforcement arrived, that this assailant was arrested and removed from the emergency department. These stories are becoming more prevalent every day in healthcare. So I am here to urge you to support H.R. 1309. This bill would require hospitals and other healthcare employees to develop and implement comprehensive plans to prevent workplace violence. These plans would include both work practice and environmental controls, staffing, security, de-escalation training, personal alarms, more exit routes, and surveillance throughout the organization. Please, I urge you, support this bill, 1309. Help healthcare organizations make it safe for nurses to come to work and do the business of healthcare, which is caring for the patient. Help us stop the violence. Thank you for your time.